offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And Davis can't quite pick it off.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. They bring in the extra tight end. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. Muscles through the defender. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. First down following the long play. Just a quick drop back. To the outside, Matthews. He's taken down at the 35. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Double tight end formation. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at the half, please join Larry Ridley for the Verizon Halftime Report.
Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Second down and 2 to go after the running play.
Let's go.
Takes another handoff. Has the first down and a whole lot more.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness? Or maybe stop them this time.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than... And he's across for the touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power of football at its best.
The Eagles lined up now for the point after. Counted. And Matthews has still got to be catching his breath as the kicking team comes out. He racked up over 80 rushing yards on that scoring drive. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Odman will run this one out. Ball is out. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go. He's stacked up at that point.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. They run the counter play, and Matthews is brought down. This will be second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Fullback takes the handoff. And it's DeQuell Jackson who makes the tackle.
Sometimes you run a play that the defense is ready for it, and that's the situation right here. In the red zone, the offense decides to run it, the defense is ready for it, and they stop it for a short gain.
Mathis is there to make the stop. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. First and goal from the 3.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Eagles now will tack on the extra point. Inside of the uprights. The Eagles are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score. He'll take it from the 1. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6.
Luck will take the snap from the gun.
The ball is jarred loose. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Second down coming up with about a minute to go before intermission. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Luck's got it in the gun. Looks to his left. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Look the football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that you can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
Failing to connect there, third down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. Jenkins has got it now. He's tackled at the 28. The Eagles come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. This will be the last play before halftime. First down at the 28. Getting away from the pressure. Looking to go deep. Almost intercepted. That does it for the first half. Colts trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis.
This is the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Colts have to be very disappointed right now. The Eagles are dominating the scoreboard here at the Super Bowl, and they really just need to avoid big mistakes moving forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Eagles opening up on offense. Matthews going to look for space, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Colts with the football midway through the first. Here we'll get a fumble on the run. Eagles capitalize and recover the football. The Eagles go up by 21. Now midway through the first, the hurry throw would be picked off. Eagles take advantage and return it for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 28. Now after the fumble, Matthews going to take off here, and he'll go in from 2 yards out as this wild first half continues. Offense out now following the interception. Matthews is going to cruise off the right side, and he'd go in for the 6-yard touchdown. Eagles way out in front. Colts with the ball early in the second. Run play here, and the ball comes out. Eagles will end up recovering the loose ball. Eagles continue to dominate. Midway through the second quarter, some phenomenal blocking on the run here. He'll go in from 21 yards out. The Eagles way in front. Eagles lined up at the 5. Matthews looking for room to run, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. The point's coming easy today. Following the forced fumble, Matthews got it on the run, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. Eagles with the commanding lead. Now midway through the second, the pass ends up being picked off. Eagles would then turn it around for the TD. The blowout is on. Eagles line up at the 3. They'll go to the ground and pound here, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown, continuing a crazy first half. So that will bring our halftime report to a close. Let's go back now to Jim and Phil at the Super Bowl.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. Lineman will run this one out. Flag is out. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team.
Well, contact around the knees, and they flagged him for the clipping call.
They did. It was a good call. Listen, you got to hold your breath when you see plays like that. You just hope somebody doesn't get hurt.
Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Keeps it here. Ball's on the ground. This one's... And they score again here to pad the lead.
Anytime you're out there in open space and footballs bouncing around, they did the right thing on the defensive side. Pick it up, try to score some points. Terrific job by the defense that time.
The Eagles for the extra point.
Extra point was good.
And the kicker's ready to go. Odman will run this one out. That brings the play to an end. They face first down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Luck, handoff. Trying to find an opening to the right.
Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Second down and 10. They'll go ground. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Luck's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Allen can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Allen's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Real good field position here to start this series. And Matthews is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. That picks up 7. Second down following the run. Here's the handoff. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Breaks at the tackle. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
The Eagles with an extra point try on the way. It's good. The Eagles now about to kick off as the offense just took advantage of a very poor punt, took the short field to their advantage, and was able to put points on the board.